He was just frustrated and just threw the ball down. It was just a silly mistake, but he's going to get over and get back to what he does best.
This time it's the Blue Jays coming away with it. Initially, you see the Titans in their alternate black jerseys for Senior Day as it's taken away by Lombardo. And Peter, there's no better way to say I'm sorry for a penalty than to be in the opposing team's face from 50 to the cage.
Yeah, it was a great performance by Blue Jays. They're really just going down the Titans' throat right now, and they're going to continue to do that.
3-1 our score. Titans lead as Elmhurst tries to cut it back down to 1 with Charlie Ferry. Elmhurst claimed the first game in this all-time series that's relatively young, only 10 years. And it's been all Titans since. Similar to the narrative on how the Titans have been around the CCIWs, we get a shot and a save by Colin Turvo. Second opportunity for Chris Hayek and the Blue Jays, and Turvo says no. Peter, Turvo has had his work cut out for him, making a career-high 21 saves against North Central. It hasn't been an easy week for the Titan netminder.
No, it definitely hasn't, but it's just going to make him better, especially for games like this when it's like a must-win to win the conference, and he's just going to be better for conference games, CCI or championship games, and NCAA games.
Get a push from behind. That'll draw a handkerchief as Ethan Hart heads to the turf. So it'll be a man-up opportunity for Illinois Wesleyan. An area that the Titans have made opponents pay for their mistakes. Illinois Wesleyan converting at a 44% clip on the man-up. And a chance to extend their lead to 3 goals. The All-American Gage Black will start with the ball. He has the reigning CCIW Player of the Week, Noah Dretzka, up top. And then the team leader in assists, Tim McHugh, below the GLE. As they go around the horn, Kiddo, back to Black. To Dretzka at the restraining line. And a shot from Black, upper 90 goal.
Yeah, what a great shot from outside. Got the ball moving, found the opening, took a shot, and what a great goal.
4-1 Titans lead. That's Black's first lamplighter of the day. His 36th goal of 2024. And Peter, that's just what the doctor ordered for Illinois Wesleyan, who have played in a couple of close games relative to their standard. And when I say tight game, I mean somewhere in the 5 to 10 goal range versus North Central, versus Carthage. And to honestly have a similar start to what they had against Augustana a couple weeks back, it definitely bodes well for Coach Iannucci's squad as we get a Titan turnover, so the Blue Jays will get it back.
Yeah, I mean, even though their top scorer might be out, the Titans are still going to be productive, and this is a game they kind of needed to get that jump start back into what they were doing.
And Cahoon will get called for a push, a delayed call. So for now, the Blue Jays with an extended extra man opportunity as Charlie Ferry brings it into the attacking zone. To Caden Ames, the attackman out of Hilliard, Ohio. Finds Eli Spence. Eli Spence is the straw that stirs the drink for this Blue Jays team. Leads the team with 71 points on the season. The next closest is 31 with Hunter Hernandez. Given the flag on the field, the Blue Jays will take their time. It hasn't been their method of execution so far. So you get a shot blocked by the Titans. It goes out of bounds, so we'll get the official report on the Cahoon penalty as the freshman struts over towards the penalty area.
Yeah, he was over on the other side walking over. He knew that call was on him. He was taking his time.
It's one of the longer delayed calls we've seen this season. But nonetheless, the second man-up opportunity for Elmhurst. They're 1-for-1 today. Chris Hayek will start things off for the Blue Jays, the Snoqualmie Pass Washington native. There are a lot of Washingtonians on this Blue Jays team. Spence is from Snoqualmie, Washington. You got Chris Hayek from Snoqualmie, Washington.
Hey, you know, if you find a good spot, just keep going back.
Keep going and find those guys. They went to the same high school. So one recruiting trip to get a shot and a save. That from Hayek and the save by Turvo. And it's Snoqualmie Pass Washington. When it's summertime, it's beautiful. When it's wintertime and you're trying to get through, it's an absolute wreck as it goes out of bounds. And it'll go the Blue Jays' way. If you get even just a little bit of snow, it'll shut down the highways for weeks. And that's what the Blue Jays are trying to do. A shot and goes high and wide. They're trying to shut down a Titan team that's riding a 7-game win streak. And while that may seem like a lot to those of you watching at home, it isn't for the Titans. Their longest win streak is 12 in program history. That was set back in 2021. And they've also had all but 2 seasons in program history where they've had a win streak of 6 or more at some point during the season.
Yeah, I mean, this team is just, it might be young, but it is a tough team to play against.
The Titans would have to win a couple of tournament games to shatter the 2021 team's mark, a team that made it to the Elite Eight. Illinois Wesleyan leads by 3. The shot goes wide, touched up by Jake Grebe, the St. Louis native for Elmhurst. Both teams are perfect in conference play. Illinois Wesleyan at 3-0, Elmhurst at 2-0. So the Blue Jays cannot officially secure any share of a title today, whereas the Titans can. Right on the doorstep, a shot and a goal from Chris Hayek. They'll check that. They're going to give that to DJ Mullenhoff. And Elmhurst cuts the gap in half.
Yeah, it was great team play. They're moving the ball around really quick and then found the open guy and he put it away.
It's the reply from the Blue Jays, even though that won't go down as a man-up goal. Both goals were set up by Titan penalties. An Illinois Wesleyan team that's been disciplined all season long. Only 43.5 minutes entering today in the penalty area for Illinois Wesleyan.
Yeah, you just got to think a lot of motions going on today, especially for those seniors. So some silly mistakes might happen, but the Titans will come back from them.
Nick Schroeder controls the faceoff for the Titans, who look to reply. Gamelgard had his pocket picked, and then he took a seat. Flag flies.
Yeah, that's got to hurt. He ran right into that full speed.
Looking at that one more time, just got right into the slot and then absolutely decked. So the Titans, who are 1 for 1 on man-up opportunities, get their second crack at it. And then come out in a similar set. Gage Black will trigger from the near side. McHugh to Dretzka. Titans take their time. Dretzka with a lane and a save made by Andrew Loxonin. Loxonin, a .536 save percentage this season. Goes out of bounds. The Titans will take over. And as John Kiddo brings it in, but takes his time and defers to Dretzka. And ultimately for the Titans, the name of the game is to get it to 13 in black, Mr. Black. Seeley, a shot clanks iron. Peter, we can hear that all the way from up here and then some.
Yeah, that shot was ripped, hit the iron and flew out past the away fan stands into like that back bush area. That thing was flying.
Max Ridnour's penalty has expired, so we're back to even man. But the Titans still have a residual opportunity with this offensive attack. Tristan Seeley shoots his shot and gets it back. Black, spin dodge. A shot trickles wide. I think Loxonen got his webbing on it.
Good save. If he touched that, was a good save. That was definitely on its way to in.
Kiddo is there, so the Titans maintain possession. Is McHugh below the GLE. Team leader in assists with 24. Black from straight away goes underhand. Loxonen denies it with the lower leg. But the Titans have done a good job at following their shots and getting second, maybe third chance opportunities as Dretzka's back checked. Flag stays in the pocket for the moment. We've seen a very physical contest so far today, Peter.
Yeah, the ref's got to keep watching this or it's going to get chippy really fast. A lot of penalties are going to start flying. A lot of man-ups.
And a lot on the line for both teams. Hosting rights in the semifinal. Nonetheless, the championship for the CCIW is huge.
If we expect any game to get chippy, it's going to be this one just because of what's on the line.
Whistle flies before the Dretzka shot, and a timeout called by the Titans, leading 4-2 over the Blue Jays. 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll take this timeout with them on IWSports.com.
Berg drives one in the air to center field. This is down for a base hit. The Titans are going to win the ball game. Ethan Berg walks it off, and the Titans storm all the way back with 9 runs in their last 2 innings. They win it tonight, 13-12.
Back at Tucci Stadium on Senior Day, and the Illinois Wesleyan Titans lead 4-2 over the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Matt Sossler alongside Peter Kresge in a physical matchup between 2 undefeated teams in conference play. And Peter, like you said before the break, this could get ugly fast.
Yeah, we were talking about over the break, but we're waiting for someone to run into their goalie, and then it's all going to break loose. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but the way this game's going and what's on the line, it might.
Following the Titans' timeout, they'll have possession wearing their alternate blacks. Elmhurst in what is usually their home whites, turning into their traveling whites on this cold Saturday afternoon relative to the seasonal average. Temperatures in the mid-40s. We might hit 50 around halftime as Dretzka passes below to McHugh, plays give and go, but gives it right to the Blue Jays. Forcing the turnover was Matt Koshiel, the Monticello, Minnesota native. As Loxonen is way out of net. And Peter, he's got to be careful. We've seen the Titans catch opponents by surprise many times this season.
Yeah, so was Turbo out of net.
Koshiel, the long stick. Against the long stick for the Titans, Caden Gamelgard. So we get a whistle following the contact, and it looks like a timeout was called before, this time by the Blue Jays, coached by Mark Morrell. Two veteran coaches battling yet again in a season series that has heavily favored Illinois Wesleyan. The Titans are 11-0 in the last 11 matchups, 11-1 in the all-time series. Looking at last year, it was back and forth, and it was a game of runs. Illinois Wesleyan scored 4 unanswered goals after the Blue Jays led 7-6 in the waning moments of the first half. And then it was a 4-goal run here, a 4-goal run there on both sides. And then ultimately, the Titans were able to score at a 2-1 clip for the last quarter of play to get the win.
these two teams just like going at each other. And I mean, looking at those stats, it's just who's going to get the momentum going and just see how quickly that can change.
These teams have also played their fair share of tight games in 2014 and 2016. We had bonus lacrosse. Catching you up on the goal scorers for Illinois Wesleyan. All single scorers. Cahoon led us off. And then Seeley, Weinberg, and Black have also joined the party for the Blue Jays. Brandt and Hernandez are the two lamplighters for Elmhurst. Grebe has it for the Blue Jays. To Hack. Goes down low. Before Ames looks for a lane. Spence rolls outside, fades away, but misses high. Campagna's in the area, but just a little bit late, so Elmhurst will maintain possession. 21 seconds to shoot. Ames. Controls to Grebe. 9 seconds on the shot clock. As Grebe goes to Ames with a tough angle. 1 second and time runs out. So a shot clock violation will go to Illinois Wesleyan. That's the first shot clock violation for either side today. So the Titans will get it back with 2:18 to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, I don't know how many shot clock violations we're going to see just because both teams are going to want to score a lot, so that might be a rare sighting tonight.
Titans' MO is score early, score often, as we have another flag on the field. This will go against Elmhurst. We've already had 5 combined penalties today. That'll be the 6th. Seeley a shot and steered away by Laxonen. And so we'll get the report card yet again. Busy day for our officiating crew.
I mean, like we said, this game will get chippy, so it's good the refs are keeping it control and making sure everyone knows that they will call penalties and you will get penalized for anything you do.
Ames takes a knee for Elmhurst. So the Titans are back on the man-up opportunity. So we get a stoppage. In play might be a clock issue. Actually, the scoreboard has gone off altogether. And it's back on with 1 minute and 35 seconds to play in the first quarter. Titans lead 4-2. The All-American Gage Black to Weinberg as the Titans exhibit quick passes in the early stages of this man up. Stick in the lane from Ridnar. As Black gets it back for the moment and recovers his own ground ball. He takes a hit from behind in the Elmhurst bench, but the flag stays in the pocket.
Yeah, it was a great play by him, though, to get the ball out before he fell out of bounds. So
Elmhurst with a shorthanded opportunity. The Titans have done their job all season to avoid shorthanded goals against. They've only allowed one. It was against Benedictine all the way back in February. But the Blue Jays try to do something that hasn't been done in 2 months. And they won't have the chance as the penalty expires. So even strength. with 25 seconds to play in the first quarter. A shot and a goal for the Blue Jays. Ethan Stepanek, the Lockport, Illinois native, brings Elmhurst within one.
Yeah, that was a great shot from outside. Had the space and just took it. Taking one out of the Titans playbook by shooting fast and shooting often.
His 8th goal of the season. And with 20 seconds to play in the first quarter, if Elmhurst can win the faceoff, based on the pace of their last few possessions, they should have a good shot to bring us back to even heading into the first quarter, or heading into the end of the first quarter, but that won't happen as the Titans win the draw. As they move fast, a shot and a goal from the long stick, Sam Skelton. 11-second difference between the two goals, and just like that, the Titans get the insurance once again.
Yeah, the whole team loved that one. 2-goal insurance going into the second quarter. That's really good to feel.
Skelton's 3rd of the season. So with 9 seconds until the end of the quarter, Illinois Wesleyan has a 5-3 advantage. Six seconds as the Blue Jays win it. It's Grebe. Goes deep into the zone, but the pass finds the stick of Turvo. And that will do it for the first. Illinois Wesleyan with a 5-3 lead. If the Titans can hang on, they will clinch a share of the CCIW title quarter number 2 when we come back on IWSports.com.
Why is Illinois Wesleyan the #1 school in Illinois for jobs? Maybe it's because we're the AND University. That's right, A-N-D. And here you can explore the arts and study in a pre-professional program, double major, and play a sport, do an internship, and study abroad. Your opportunities are endless. Set yourself apart with a degree from Illinois Wesleyan.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships, attendance is encouraged, passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
Illinois Wesleyan with the lead over Elmhurst in a battle of two undefeated teams in the CCIW. Matt Sossler alongside Peter Kreshe. Peter, it was a physical first quarter, but a couple of last-minute goals have us at this 2-goal gap for Wesleyan.
Yeah, I don't think the physicality is going to stop anytime soon, especially what we know it's like based on for this game. And I mean, only a 2-score difference, so a lot more goals are going to come, and you're going to see a lot more penalties probably.
In the X, Illinois Wesleyan narrowly leads, winning 5 of the 9 faceoffs. And Elmhurst takes control of that, so we're split down the middle on the X. The Blue Jays in their whites, Illinois Wesleyan in their senior day blacks, as that shot is blocked by Campagna off the stick of Caden Ames, but the Blue Jays will maintain control. Brandon Kraus, the junior out of Wesleyan, Oregon. Spence works it downstairs. All the way up to the restraining line for the Blue Jays. Solid defense by the Titans and Cade Myers to prevent any lane. And eventually it causes the ground ball that's picked up by the reigning CCIW Offensive Player of the Week, Noah Dretzka. He gets slashed. And no penalty called, so the Blue Jays will take over.
Yeah, a lot of good defense from both sides right now. Keeping both teams in it.
Stepanek to Spence. Spence also has his fair share of weekly titles in the CCIW. Almost always it's been these two teams picking up the weekly honors across the conference. A bouncing shot is steered away by Turvo off the stick of Hayek. And here come the Titans the other way. Skelton to Weinberg, who curls around. As Illinois Wesleyan awaits their reinforcements, Black comes on along with Tristan Seeley. And those two play pitch and catch. Black double teamed, fakes to the outside and misses about 2 feet to the right. Cahoon is there, so the Titans will keep it.
Black taking names and taking ankles right now. He's going for goal.
Dretzka, a shot, misses left. And this is a Titan offense that again is without their second leading scorer, Ike Eastburn. Cahoon has started in his place and has a goal to show for it. It was the opener. Seeley waits patiently, gets downstairs, a shot and a goal for Weinberg, his second. And the Titans take a 6-3 lead.
And is it too early to say the floodgates have opened?
I don't think it's too early to say that. We've seen a lot of call and response today. But that's the second unanswered goal for Illinois Wesleyan. As we see a lot of shuffling in the X. Schroeder is back there. Schroeder's 3 of 4 compared to Lombardo, who's 2 of 5, and Schroeder wins it yet again. Almost took it himself. Got caught between a shot and a pass. And the Titans will keep it on this end. And it's never a bad thing when you have a player who's top 20 in the country in face-off percentage, and then you have 2 or 3 other guys that can also take it from the X.
Yeah, I mean, when one of your guys is that good, they're already learning off him, so they're just become better, and it's just a good system Titans got going right now.
Inlet pass is picked off by Tommy Smith. Especially when you get to postseason play, you could run into a situation like this where someone's not having a good day. The one advantage that Lombardo provides for Illinois Wesleyan on top of his skill in the X is that he stays on for offense. Whereas Schroeder's being treated mostly as a Fogo. Spence takes his time as both teams recycle subs. Kiddo comes on for the Titans. Ryan Swank enters for Elmhurst. Kraus wanted a split dodge, but is walled off by a couple of black jerseys. Works it downstairs. Up to Grebe. With 18 to shoot. Grebe's pass a tad high, but corralled, and a shot is unable to work. From Ryan Swank, it'll stay with the Blue Jays with 10 seconds on the shot clock. They already have 1 shot clock violation on the verge of their second, as Hernandez misses way upstairs, but they'll give possession to Illinois Wesleyan. Before the clock runs out, Campagna will trigger along with Turvo. Myers walks it in to McHugh. McHugh not only leads the Titans in assists, but he's also top 30 nationally in assists per game. He's missed some time this year. About the first 2 weeks of April.
It's interesting to see the Titans offense right now, just because when Ike is in, they're going quickly and trying to get the ball to him, but now that he's not in, they're trying to slow the game down, play a little more, and get the possession up.
Baumgarten and Giese playing near the midfield logo with 28 seconds to shoot. This is a territory that Illinois Wesleyan doesn't find themselves in a whole lot. Ortega to Giese with 15. McHugh rotates round and locks it and stops it with his inside knee. His third save today. Stripped away by Weinberg. And eventually the Blue Jays get it back following some contact. Gabe Henry came away with the ground ball.
Definitely get more chippier out there. I don't know if I even saw, but they're throwing elbows, not even in the play. It's gonna get real chippy soon.
A bouncing shot misses wide from Eli Spence, who has been silent today. Just over 9 minutes to play until halftime. Illinois Wesleyan with a 3-goal advantage. Blue Jays have cut it down to 1, but have never led in this game. And a shot misses high off the stick of Chris Hayek. Ames leans in, but the Titans are doing a good job with that double team up top and denying Elmhurst the slot. Because there aren't passes like that, Giese will get flagged. Ames picks it up, so we'll get a delay. We get the whistle, and this will be the 7th reported penalty today.
Yeah, they're not letting anything go.
Both these teams play fairly clean. Entering today, Elmhurst with 43 total penalties, Illinois Wesleyan with 49, so averaging under 10 per game. And at this rate, a team could reach the double-digit mark fairly fast.
Yeah, you just got to think about the day, too. I mean, senior day, conference game to go 4-0, 3-0. There's a lot on the line, so.
On the doorstep, a shot and a goal, a man-up goal for Elmhurst, scored by Hunter Hernandez. Their second extra man tally today. And they trim it back down to 2. So Elmhurst has definitely made Illinois Wesleyan pay after their penalties. You could argue both ways.
Team's taking advantage and scoring to stay on the board, stay alive in the game.
Elmhurst 2 of 3 on extra man opportunities. Illinois Wesleyan's 2 of 4. And the thing that the Titans have done over the course of this game is have a quick answer to whenever the Blue Jays found twine. They scored 11 seconds after Elmhurst's last goal that came in the waning seconds of the first quarter. Seeley out to Black. Moves left and is denied the slot. To Seeley in a slew of white jerseys. And Weinberg comes away with the ground ball to Dretzka. The 2-play pitch and catch to McHugh as Ortega reverses field. Ortega tried to cycle around, finds McHugh behind and can't get it to go. A diving Weinberg keeps possession for Illinois Wesleyan with 25 seconds on the shot clock. Dretzka gets taken down, draws multiple flags, all 3 officials participating in who can throw the flag the highest contest. And so that'll result in a man-up opportunity for Illinois Wesleyan.
Yeah, they are on top of it today. They are letting nothing go.
Charlie Ferry will take a knee. That's the 5th penalty on the Blue Jays today. Gage Black a shot high and wide. 6:52 to play in the first half. Titans lead by 2, a chance to increase to 3 with the extra man opportunity. But Dretzka's pass into Weinberg was offline, picked up by Loxonen in the crease. Spence brings it in deep to kill time off the penalty as the Blue Jays reset. Tyler Crawford comes on defensively for Wesleyan. Taken away by Skelton, who gives it right back for the moment. And at the end of the day, the Blue Jays have it and will keep it following the incidental contact whistle. And at this point, there are fans expecting flags left, right, and center after every piece of contact.
I mean, yeah, it's almost after every play there's a flag.
And so no flag there, and they'll actually reverse the decision, so it'll go the Titans' way.
Yeah, ref was patting on his chest saying that one's on me, so I think.
Yeah, we saw Coach Iannucci air his grievances, and then Coach Morrell, after the reversal, he was trying to plead his case, but at the end of the day, Illinois Wesleyan has it with 5.5 minutes in the first half. Leading by 2. Seeley's pass. Missed McHugh. It's kicked out of bounds, and Illinois Wesleyan will get it. They've been taking their time on the last few possessions, working it under 30 on the shot clock as Black's pocket is picked by Austin Evans. Spence into the attacking zone for the Blue Jays. He has Ames in space if he hurries, but he takes his time. Blue Jays get into formation. It's Gamelgard and Nordley come on for Illinois Wesleyan. A misfired pass. And the Titans will get it with Ortega in the area. But eventually, it's a game of hot potato. And the ball has spent more time in nobody's stick than it has in a player's stick today, Peter.
Yeah, and another flag on the Titans. It's going to be one of those games where it's just use your advantage when you get the penalties or
that's who
stay out of trouble.
Yeah, who can stay out of trouble the most. A shot blocked by Hussein Totten. Spence waits for Hayek to trot on. Ames. Up top, a shot and a save by Turvo, picked up by Myers, and that'll result in the reporting of the penalty.
I mean, Ames on the Blue Jays is just getting beat up today. I think that was the 3rd penalty that has happened to him. This one got caught in his mask, so.
It'll be the 4th penalty on Illinois Wesleyan.
As my friends like to say, Ames is playing for the badge on the Blue Jays. He's playing for his team right now, and he's going to keep taking those hits if they can keep getting the man up.
1 minute illegal check called on Tristan Seeley. Elmhurst is 2 of 3 on extra man opportunities, and they have an opportunity to cut the gap to 1. Working the perimeter. And a shot off the iron from Spence. Beat everybody but Turbo's best friend. And another flag flies, and we'll be back to even strength after that.
I think I've seen more flags on the field than I have actual plays today.
We got the United Nations out there, Peter. And there's some math to sort out with this penalty. A 1 minute cross check on aim, so you dish it, you take it.
Might be a little frustration from Ames trying to get his anger out on someone.
And so the Titans will have possession. Both teams will be shorthanded until the expiration of the Seeley penalty that has 20 seconds left on it. And then the Titans will have 40 seconds of extra man time. Gage Black, it's stopped by Laxonen. It's to the Titans' advantage that they have one of their better attackmen coming out of the penalty area, and Seeley is getting ready to rock and roll as the time ticks down on his penalty. Here he comes. 40 seconds left on the Ames infraction. Stretzka takes his time. Gage Black gets around, but Laxonen stops it with his foot. Seeley's in the area, so we'll stay here. Just over 2 minutes until intermission in a physical senior day in Bloomington. Tristan Seeley up top, upper 90.
Goal for Illinois Wesleyan.
He just ripped that. He was going to go for goal. He had one thing on his mind: get the ball and put it in the net.
His second of the afternoon, and Peter, there's no better way to say I'm sorry for taking a penalty than by going out in less than a minute after your penalty expires, hitting Twine.
Yeah, he making up for his teammates right there. It's got to feel good to score after a penalty.
7-4, Illinois Wesleyan leads. Our first goal in almost 8 minutes of action. Campagna way high from 30 yards out. Peter, if Campagna found the net there, the softball game might have to pause across the way. It would get so loud here.
Yeah, I think if he scored from that far out, the whole bench would have gone crazy. All the fans would have gone crazy. It is kind of a packed 2G stadium today, so this place would have got really loud.
Illinois Wesleyan keeps possession. Tristan Seeley in search of the hat trick. His pass to Black eventually found the stick, but it's taken away by the Blue Jays. It's Gabe Henry was causing a ruckus for Wesleyan. 90 seconds until recess. Elmhurst tries to answer. Yeah, shot misses high from Spence. Spence only has an assist today, nothing more. Skelton lobs it in as Hare takes it into the attacking zone. Dretzka misses way wide.
Not a bad shot, good idea. He scored from out there before.
Less than a minute to go in the second quarter. In the first, we saw 2 last-minute goals, one each way. The Titans do not have to give it back to Elmhurst as they turn it over. 30 seconds. Lobbed in, taken away by Campagna for the brief millisecond. But neither team has done a good job of controlling ground balls. And a shot, Spence finds Twine after taking a hard hit.
Yeah, that good goal, but he got whacked right after that. We got some talking in the field.
So it's a good goal for Spence, the leading scorer for Elmhurst, notch his 46th of the season.
Looks like he's holding his shoulder.
And that's when you're in that situation, trying to gyrate around the crease, and you get into that slot. Not only are you defenseless, you're like a football player running a crossing route, entirely exposed, and it's a legal hit for the defense.
Just kind of hurt a lot.
Keep you updated on Spence as soon as we have an update, as he's getting examined over on the Elmhurst bench by the training staff. 10 seconds until the half. As Skelton picks it up for Wesleyan. 5 seconds and 4 right in front. Cahoon with time expiring, a shot and a save by Laxonen, and that is how the first half comes to an end. Illinois Wesleyan leads 7-5 over Elmhurst. And we'll break down what has been a raucous first half of play when we come back on IWSports.com.
Holy, this next house is so.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Go behind the scenes of Titan Athletics with Titan Table Talk, hosted by Tommy Gilbert. With interviews from coaches as well as student athletes, get to know Titan Athletics like never before. A new episode with new guests is posted every Tuesday at 4 p.m. on YouTube, SoundCloud, WESN, and IWSports.com/podcast. Thank you for listening.
Halftime at Tucci Stadium, Illinois Wesleyan with a 7-5 lead over Elmhurst. If the Titans prevail, they will clinch a share of the CCIW title for the 6th straight season. As for Elmhurst, they still have a lot of work to do if they want to claim a portion of the conference championship. They'd also need some help if they were to lose from Illinois Wesleyan in their final conference game next week at Carroll. But here today, a look at the goal scorers for Illinois Wesleyan. Weinberg with a couple, Tristan Seeley with a brace, Gage Black, Cahoon, and Skelton each with one. For Elmhurst, Hernandez with a couple, Stepanek with one, Brandt with one. Still keeping you updated on Spence, who took a hard hit after he scored. Also, at the end of the first half, he got some treatment on the Elmhurst sideline, has his jersey and equipment on, and is walking towards the team huddle as he continues to stretch out what looks to be a shoulder injury. Take a look at the CCIW. It's a busy day in terms of men's lacrosse. North Central taking on Carthage. Carroll is playing Augustana. We'll get you those scores after this. Halftime at Tucci. Wesleyan up by 2 on IWSports.com.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care, from general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
All right, pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1, your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
Behind every Wesleyan success story is a community. One made of alumni and friends devoted to creating opportunities for the next generation of Titans. When you support the Wesleyan Fund, you make a difference. Join us in providing a first-class education, a rewarding campus experience, and a lifetime of opportunities. I'm Norm Ish, a graduate Illinois Wesleyan and the head football coach for the past 35 years. Join me in supporting the Wesleyan Fund.
Can you give me just some gloves, please? I need some gloves. I don't care, just any gloves. Gloves to put on my hands so my hands can catch. Quick, give me 3 gloves. I just need some gloves, that's it. Okay, appreciate it.
Back in Bloomington at half, Illinois Wesleyan with a 7-5 advantage over Elmhurst. The two leaders in the CCIW, Illinois Wesleyan at 3-0 in conference play, Elmhurst at 2-0. Taking a look at other scores from around the conference, Augustana with the win over Carroll, final score of 11-5. Also in action today, North Central against Carthage, and that game is going to be key in terms of who wins the race for those final 2 tournament spots, because as it stands right now, Elmhurst and Illinois Wesleyan would be the 2 semifinal hosts, and then the highest seed remaining would host the championship game. A look at the current standings in terms of the loss column, and the reason why we look at that is because the amount of games played differs across the entire conference. Some teams have a more backloaded schedule, like the Blue Jays, versus other teams had a very front-loaded conference schedule, just like Illinois Wesleyan does, with just 1 conference game to play as soon as this one is through. So North Central sits at 1-1, taking on Carthage at 1-2. Augustana also at 1-2, following their win over Carroll earlier today. So it's a tight race in the CCIW as we get down to the wire in conference play before all of a sudden we snap our fingers and it's playoff time. More on that picture when we come back on IWSports.com.
What is
Go behind the scenes of Titan Athletics with Titan Table Talk, hosted by Tommy Gilbert. With interviews from coaches as well as student athletes, get to know Titan Athletics like never before. A new episode with new guests is posted every Tuesday at 4 p.m. on YouTube, SoundCloud, WESN, and IWSports.com/podcast. Thank you for listening.
When competition for the best jobs is fierce, how do you set yourself apart? Experience? An education? Yes, but not just any education. At Illinois Wesleyan, we prepare graduates who break through the noise, who run the boardroom, the classroom, the lab, the stage. The best college for jobs in Illinois is right in your own backyard. Reach further, dream bigger, and break through at Illinois Wesleyan University.
Back in Bloomington, Illinois Wesleyan leading 5-7 over Elmhurst. Matt Sossler alongside Peter Kresge. And Peter, I have the stat sheet in front of me. It would be interesting to see if there's ever been a lacrosse game with 12 combined goals in the first half and 10 combined penalties in the same amount of time. It's been a physical one.
Yeah, there's got to be some correlation to that. I mean, just like we said, it's going to get more physical. The coaches are definitely telling their players to keep cool heads, because as soon as one head gets hot, everyone else is going to get hot. It's going to get ugly from there, but got to be some correlation between the penalties and the goals.
And both teams have taken advantage of extra man opportunities. Elmhurst is 2 of 4. Illinois Wesleyan is 3 of 6. So that could easily be the difference in this game, especially if there's an untimely penalty. We saw it in the second quarter where Tristan Seeley was guilty, and then Ames, who took the penalty from Seeley, committed an infraction himself, which negated an Elmhurst chance at an extra man.
Yeah, I mean, just like we said, Ames is playing for Blue Jays right now, and he's just getting beat up. He's dishing it. He's taking it, but still, just like we said, cool heads got to prevail just to make sure their team stay in this.
7-5, Titans lead at half, a spot on the line for a share of the CCIW crown when we come back for the second half on IWSports.com.
OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute has been named one of the top hospital systems in the country for heart care. This prestigious award by the American College of Cardiology comes from our commitment to providing the highest quality of care, from general cardiology to complex surgeries and the latest technology. Nationally recognized heart care right here. OSF Healthcare Cardiovascular Institute.
What?
Back at Tucci Stadium for the start of the second half. Illinois Wesleyan leads 7-5 over Elmhurst. Two teams entered Tucci Stadium undefeated in conference play. Only one will leave, and if it's the Titans, they will lock up a share of their 6th straight CCIW crown. Matt Sossler alongside Peter Kresge. As we get underway, Schroeder and Vasquez in for the draw, and it's Elmhurst coming away with it as the Blue Jays try to chip away. They've gotten close multiple times, but Peter, they haven't been able to crack the seal of drawing this even.
No, they've come close, but every time they score, Titans got to reply, and Titans got 2 unanswered goals, and that's just where they've been struggling.
Turned over as Karsten Nordley brings it over the restraining line, fighting off contact. And the Blue Jays will get it back. Illinois Wesleyan with an uncharacteristic 17 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, this whole game's been very characteristic of them. A lot of penalties, a lot of turnovers. Blue Jays are finding their weakness.
Temperatures in the low to mid 40s at field level. So both these teams have seen worse. However, both Elmhurst and Illinois Wesleyan have struggled to corral ground balls at first touch. So we get a shot that trickles wide. Ames with the initial look, and then it hit a couple of bodies on its way to Turvo. Spence touches up for Elmhurst, so the Blue Jays keep it. Good to see Spence back. Exited in the waning seconds of the first half with an upper body injury. Got it looked at halftime and is good to go. We'll have to see if that remains in the back of his mind as he goes downstairs. A shot and a goal. Clearly heads are clear. However, let's see if that counts as the flag flies.
That flag,
it's a good goal, and it'll go against the Titans. Almost deja vu of what we saw at the end of the first half.
Yeah, just another hard hit. That flag flew after the goal. I think it was like a late hit, but that was a great goal for the Blue Jays.
The goal will stand. So that's Spence's second of the day. And now we wait to see who the guilty party is for Illinois Wesleyan as the Blue Jays yet again have drawn within one. Looks like the infraction was on Nordley, however, given the nature of a good goal. We'll start fresh and stay even. Face-off violation is called against the Titans. And Schroeder, we have not seen Zolombardo in the act since the early stages of this game. Spence for the hat trick, saved by Turbo.
Yeah, Coach Annucci not happy about that, was in the ref's ear yelling.
Brandon Krause up top to Chris Hayek. To Ames. Hunter Hernandez as the Blue Jays work the perimeter. Halfway through the shot clock. Krause. Walled off by Crawford. And the Blue Jays are continuously forced to work below the GLE, which allows the Titans to set up a hit in the slot and a penalty against Illinois Wesleyan as Crawford has his hands on his helmet in disbelief over that call. So man-up opportunity incoming for Elmhurst. Zach Iannucci is also not thrilled about that as Crawford struts over towards the penalty area.
Yeah, a lot of sarcastic clapping from Coach Iannucci down there. Just one of those games.
That's the 12th penalty of the day. An extra man opportunity for Elmhurst. And it's not only an extra man opportunity, but one of the best man down defenders for Illinois Wesleyan, and Crawford is serving the time, but his partner in crime, Campagna, gets the turnover. Tristan Seeley looks to go to work. Takes his time to nullify the penalty. Another flag flies. This time it'll go against Elmhurst. So as long as Illinois Wesleyan maintains possession, as soon as Crawford enters the game, a Blue Jay will take a knee. Crawford's penalty is expired. Black misses wide. And with that, the Titans will go on a man-up opportunity.
I think the refs are just trigger happy, or a lot of fouls going on today, because it's been one after the other. Both teams taking advantage. It's a really exciting game. Down by one goal, a lot of people here. It's a good day for lacrosse.
Jake Grebe will take a knee. And the Titans go on the extra man for the first time in the second half. And a shot and a goal.
Literally no time wasted.
The reigning CCIW Offensive Player of the Week hits the answer button for Illinois Wesleyan, who are back up by 2. Titans now 4 of 7 on extra man opportunities. As we still see Schroeder against Vasquez in the face-off X. Picked up by Weinberg. As Wesleyan has a chance to break this game open. Seeley gets the angle, but can't finish. Tretzka on the split to McHugh. Shot from Black, and it's smothered by Loxonen. And we're starting to see the areas, Peter, where McHugh would typically find big 71 down low, but is forced to go further up top.
Yeah, they've definitely been working on that during practice this week, just because it's a different game plan for them. And Turbo out of goal.
And a wide open lane for the Blue Jays. Turbo takes a seat, but his best friend comes to the rescue. Off the iron, recovered by Campagna, who had a great defensive set playing pseudo goalie as Turbo tried to recover.
Yeah, interesting defense from the Titans. I know we can't see it on the camera because we got the play going, but Turbo been marking a man. Great goal.
And a shot and an alley-oop type goal from the freshman. Jake Cahoon's second of the day. Going full extension, and just like Nick Roper does inside, slamming it home.
Titans are fired up.
Titans lead 9-6 with authority. And to add salt to the open wound, a face-off violation called against Vasquez. Seeley waits for Black. Black walks the line, and his shot hit off a couple of white jerseys, never found the line.
Got a Blue Jay down, holding his head.
That's Max Ridnar, the sophomore defender from Shoreline, Washington. As he's helped off, it's been a physical contest, and that's an area that can favor Illinois Wesleyan with a full week of rest until they travel up to Waukesha to take on Carroll on Saturday. And then it's postseason play, whereas a lot of their CCIW foes, including Elmhurst, have 2 games in that time span.
Yeah, kind of. Titans are in the advantage right now with this being their 4th conference game and that week of rest.
A week of rest, and then for the Titans, which should be a fairly easy contest against Carroll. The Pioneers have yet to win a CCIW game this year. And then it's win or go home the rest of the way. CCIW, despite having 2 of the top 4 teams in Region 5, unlikely to get multiple bids. Cahoon for the hat trick. Yes, sir.
Yeah, the whole Titan sideline just blew up.
Cahoon's first hat trick of his collegiate career, and like you said, Peter, the entire Titan bench going insane, including Ike Eastburn.
Yeah, even he's on that little cart for his leg, but even he was going crazy for that goal.
Timeout, Blue Jays. The wheels have fallen off the bus for Elmhurst. Illinois Wesleyan leads 10-6 with 8:40 to play in the third quarter. We'll take this timeout with them on IWSports.com.
A good citizen is someone who wants to make a positive impact, both in their communities and in the world around them. The Division III approach is absolutely the best approach out there for amateur sport because it wants student athletes to explore all parts of who they are. Be successful in the classroom, be successful in competition, be successful in the community. So our student athletes learn what it means to strive for and attain success, but doing it the right way and being good citizens.
Welcome back to Tucci Stadium, where Illinois Wesleyan leads Elmhurst 10-6. Matt Sossler alongside Peter Kresge. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the third. As we take a look at the CCIW standings entering today, as you see on your screen, both of these teams with a goose egg in the loss column. And for Illinois Wesleyan, if this score holds, they will lock up at least a share of the CCIW title, and in all likelihood, the outright come Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, well deserved for the Titans. They've been playing strong. They've been playing well. Blue Jays aren't making it easy though for today. Only down by 4 goals, and we can see them coming back for sure.
It would be their 6th straight regular season title as Gamelgard tried the long ranger, his second chance gobbled up by Laxinen. And it's been an avalanche of goals for Illinois Wesleyan since halftime, Peter. What does Elmhurst have to do to regain control?
They first need to get a little more composed, score a goal, and once that first goal comes in this quarter, in this half, it's going to open up just like it did for the Titans, and they're going to start getting going again just like we saw in the first half.
And a shot, Turbo caught off guard, and from 25 yards out, Josh Brandt with his second goal of the afternoon. And that's just what the doctor ordered for Elmhurst.
Yeah, I mean, just like we were saying just then, a goal is going to help them so much. And Turbo's been playing kind of out of position back there. I don't know if anyone's seen him, but he's been kind of playing like another defender when the Titans are in offense. And sometimes that works, and sometimes it doesn't when they come out for a counter.
It works when you're in the attacking third. Sometimes when you're caught in transition, Turbo gets stuck in no man's land. Elmhurst wins the draw. And a chance coming out of the timeout to score 2 quick goals. It's Spence, who already has a brace today. Stepanik to Ames, back below the GLE. Halfway through the third quarter as the Blue Jays attempt to bring this game to within 2 goals yet again. It's been 2 steps forward, 1 step back for Elmhurst all afternoon, and they have yet to lead. 10 seconds to shoot, and it's taken away by Campagna with plenty of real estate. And numbers if he hurries. Campagna, a shot and save by Laxinen. Campagna's been licking his chops today, taking that shot many times as the Blue Jays have a chance at the other end.
Yeah, he's been doing great. He's been keeping the Blue Jays in this game for sure.
Turbo caught away from home again, and he pays the price. Tried to play the cross pass below the GLE, leaped, and then all of a sudden forgot his keys in the car.
Yeah, I mean, he took a risk. Risk didn't pay off, but we know he's a good goalie. He'll get his composure back, and he'll stay locked in.
Back to a 2-goal gap. A couple of unanswered tallies by the Blue Jays. As they continue to pile on, Vasquez with the face-off win to Spence. Rolls around as Crawford enters for Wesleyan. Starting to see a similar narrative to what we saw last year between these two teams, where it was a game of runs. Illinois Wesleyan had their run last year, and then this year, same narrative, a shot and a goal after getting decked. Hunter Hernandez with a hat trick, and just like that, the Blue Jays are within sniffing distance. It's a 1-goal game.
Yeah, that was a crazy goal. He shot that, and he was almost vertical in the air right after. I mean, they're back. That's exactly what they needed. We said that they got a couple goals, and the momentum's back on their side.
Not to mention winning 3 straight face-offs. And that'll make it a 4th. As the Blue Jays have a chance to tie, but the middies for Illinois Wesleyan have nullified that attack. McHugh through space, and Laxonen gobbles it up. Stretch outlet to Ames. As we get an elbow called against the Hilliard, Ohio native. So let's see if the Titans can take advantage. Ortega to Dretzka, hit the iron.
That looked in from our angle.
The post has been the best friend of both Andrew Laxonen and Colin Turvo. Gage Black, who's had one of his quieter games, dances down low, and the shot is blocked. Scoring for Illinois Wesleyan, Weinberg, Seeley, each with a brace. Cahoon has been the tale of the day with a hat trick. Skelton, Dretzka, and Black each with a single tally as Baumgarten gets walled off. And the Titans will keep it, 20 seconds to shoot, as they're now in the need for insurance. Seeley, below to Ortega, his pass is picked off. Gabe Henry got his stick in the way. And Peter, we're starting to see Illinois Wesleyan apply more pressure towards the midfield.
Yeah, it's kind of where the game's being decided right now. Kind of who controls the kind of half of the field to get into the attacking third and keep everyone out of the defensive third.
Colin McManaman controls for the Blue Jays. Pete Grebe to Brendan Krause, 23 to shoot. The Blue Jays, trailed by as many as 4, have scored 3 unanswered and have the game-tying goal on their stick. A shot from Grebe steered away by Turvo. Under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. A quarter that has been nearly even, come to think of it. It's just been in big runs.
Yeah, also a lot of less calls this quarter too from the last two.
For those of you just joining us, we have 12 combined penalties and 19 combined goals. Dretzka, crossfield, a shot and a goal from Seeley. Seeley joins Cahoon in the hat-trick club, and a critical insurance goal for Illinois Wesleyan.
Yeah, it's going to bring momentum back to the Titans. That's got to feel good to score your hat-trick goal, too.
Seeley has had a very solid week. Entering today, had 3 points against North Central, 2 points against Carthage. And today, a 3-2-5 afternoon for Tristan Seeley. Companion in space, passed up the shot and finds Skelton. Weinberg in a landmine. Escapes to Seeley, flag flies after a late hit on Weinberg, who struggles to get up, eventually finds his footing. So the Titans will go on a man-up opportunity.
I mean, yeah, it's just stupid hits like that.
And a shot and a goal from Dretzka. His second of the day. And just like that, it's the Titans with the response of a run and have stretched the lead out to 3 again.
Yeah, that goal was disgusting. That angle from my point of view from that angle was insane. That was a great goal.
Coach Iannucci gets his personnel straight. Because of the goal. And the contact taking place prior, the Titans will be on an extra man opportunity where they're currently 4 of 7. Serving the penalty for Elmhurst is Tommy Smith, the defender from Duluth, Minnesota. And just like that, the dominoes continue to fall for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, I mean, they had so much momentum. Then the Titans got a goal, and now they got 2 guys in the box, and no coaches are happy about that.
They like to have social hour. What's wrong with that? Sometimes you got to have a friend accompany you.
I mean, yeah, but the way this game's going right now, social hour's got to be after the game.
Well, at this point, both teams have had enough occupation in the penalty box that they can honestly apply for a mortgage. The 9th and 10th penalties on the Blue Jays. So the Titans with a double extra man opportunity. A shot, McHugh rings iron. Weinberg to Dretzka to John Kiddo. Pitch and catch play. Gage Black finds Twine. Peter, that's the guy you can always count on when your extra man gets stagnant around the perimeter. You can always count on 1-3 in Black to find the net.
Yeah, he's been shooting everywhere, and just another great goal from these outside angles.
13-9. Illinois Wesleyan leads with just over a minute to play in the third quarter. In a quarter of runs, and at the end of the day, Illinois Wesleyan outscoring Elmhurst by a 2-goal clip. Seems like it's been a lot more on either side, just based off of the idea that when it rains, it pours.
Yeah, momentum just shifting quickly throughout from both teams, and it's going to be interesting to see if the momentum stays with the Titans for the rest of the quarter, or if that Blue Jays get some.
Shot clock is off. Illinois Wesleyan with a chance to take a 5-goal advantage into the final frame. McHugh just missed wide. Cade Myers was his intended target. Myers rolls it along to Hussein Totten with 16 seconds. Check that. Seeley with 16 seconds to play. Gage Black with 10. Black tried to get inside and got walled off. Picked up by Myers with midnight coming. 5 seconds and 4. Titans got to get a shot off as they wait patiently. Dretzka has it, and the clock wins the race. But nonetheless, the Titans get the last licks of a chaotic third quarter and take a 13-9 lead and a chance for the CCIW crown into the final frame on IWSports.com.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Back at Tucci Stadium, where the Illinois Wesleyan Titans are 15 minutes away from securing a share of their 6th straight CCIW regular season title. They lead 13-9 over the Elmhurst Blue Jays. Matt Sossler alongside Peter Kresge. And Peter, if we see a repeat of the third quarter where we saw a Titan run to start, Elmhurst quickly clapped back, drew the game within 1, and then Coach Iannucci's squad buckled their seatbelts and took the roller coaster for a ride.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pinnacle fourth quarter for the Titans. They need to come out on top to get that CCIW championship kind of closed in on them, and that's what they're looking for.
The Titans have clinched a share of the CCIW title 6 times. 2016 and then 2018 through 2023. In a conference where it's simple, it's a single round robin, so you're either going to have one outright winner, or you could have a couple of teams that share the title. Picked up by Karsten Nordli to open the fourth quarter of play. Cahoon, who has a hat trick, playing a lot more with Ike Eastburn sidelined due to a lower body injury. And Peter, given that it's the fourth quarter, still a 4-goal gap as Dretzka fires right into the webbing of Loxonen. How do you expect Coach Iannucci to either change his style of play or keep it the same?
I think he was probably telling them keep playing the way they are from the last quarter just because they're still up. But he's definitely got something in mind if the Blue Jays start scoring a lot of goals, play more defensive or push everyone up to really get some insurance.
Caden Ames has it for the Blue Jays. And defers to Kraus. To Jake Grebe. The Blue Jays have gotten a handful of their goals in transition. They haven't had a ton of success in the attacking third from the set, except from Spence, who has it right now. Down low, and a goal for the Blue Jays. Chris Hayek taking a page out of the book of Eastburn, and the Blue Jays strike first in the fourth.
It's the momentum shift right there. Titans got a response, so the momentum stays on their side.
Hayek's first of the day, his 19th of 2024. Schroeder still in the X for Illinois Wesleyan. We have not seen Zoe Lombardo in this second half. The splits on the day, Lombardo is 2 for 6. Schroeder is 13 of 19. And the Blue Jays come away with the ball and an opportunity to trim the game down to a 2-goal gap. Spence tightly guarded by Kiddo. As Grebe, along with Swank, enter the field of play. Spence, who hasn't worked a lot within 5 yards of the restraining line, plays up top. And Peter, a lot of his damage has come downstairs as Turvo steers that shot away.
Yeah, they're definitely looking to get closer.
Spence, his pass is picked off by Sam Skelton. Hart loses it following contact. And the officials will call a push. No flag, just incidental contact, but the Titans will keep the ball. Giese brings it in to the attacking unit. Weinberg to Seeley. Seeley just missed McHugh. And it'll go the Blue Jays' way as McHugh is out of bounds. "21 turnovers for Illinois Wesleyan today compared to 16 for Elmhurst." As Gamelgard picks the pocket. And he's a guy that can go the length of the field in the snap of a finger for Illinois Wesleyan. Weinberg to McHugh, who waits for help. Pinball pass. Finds the stick of Tommy Smith, but not before we get a flag. Brief huddle for the Titans, who are about to go on the man-up opportunity.
Yeah, a Titan goal right now would be huge, just for the mentality and the strength to stay in this game.
And especially when you take a look at how fast this Elmhurst offense can operate when they get in a groove. 4 goals looks a lot better than 3. The Titans on extra man are 5 of 10 today. As Gabe Henry takes a knee in the penalty area. A shot and a lamplighter for Weinberg, and he joins the hat-trick party.
Hat-tricks all around, just what you love to see on your team.
Weinberg has a hat-trick. Seeley has a hat-trick. Cahoon has a hat-trick. And the Titans lead 14-10 with 10 minutes and 42 seconds left in the fourth. Vasquez took a tough hit from Skelton, but the Blue Jays are able to hang on. Elmhurst has been able to operate at multiple speeds, so timing is not a concern.
Yeah, they're not too worried about timing right now, but if they don't start scoring soon, they're going to start worrying about it.
Grebe to Hayek. Back to Grebe with space, and Turvo gobbles it up. Outlet to Crawford as the Titans run the other way. Crawford drops off. Weinberg. McHugh misses wide.
Great play by the Titans.
When you have defenders with wheels like Campagna and Crawford, the transition game can become lethal. Black up top. Laxinen stops it. Stripped away, and the Titans will hang on. Max Ridnour was in the area. Good to see him back. He missed a few minutes in the third quarter. McHugh stripped by Kosciel. Slipped underneath, and Elmhurst has numbers in space if they hurry. A shot and a goal.
That's huge for the Blue Jays.
Gabe Henry, the defender, with the tally. And so Elmhurst is able to answer. 14-11 is our score, and we're starting to see it, Peter, where Turvo in the transition game unconventionally will take the passing lane and then leave either Campagna or Crawford to play backup if the pass is successful.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good goalie, and we know that, so you just got to watch out and make sure he stays focused right now.
Well, it's also the schematic of the play where you try and stop the bleeding before the cut opens up, except if you're unable to do that, then it's big trouble. Black a shot and the reply.
Those are the insurance goals the Titans need right now.
The call and response game continues. Black has a hat trick. The Titans are back up by 4. And Gage Black, his last now 5 games, he's had at least a hat trick. Face off controlled by Vasquez and the Blue Jays. Spence escapes Crawford as a flag flies. This will be on Illinois Wesleyan. Downstairs, shot and a goal. For Hunter Hernandez, that's his 5th of the afternoon.
Yeah, Blue Jays are not out of this. 7 minutes left, almost 8 minutes.
It seems that the narrative of the fourth quarter is we're going to play back and forth. Unlike the third quarter where it was a bunch of 3-goal runs. And on top of that, Elmhurst will have an extra man opportunity as Cade Myers takes a knee.
Yeah, I mean, just more silly fouls.
Face-off violation, and the Titans will benefit there. Gamelgard into the Bermuda Triangle, picked up by Black for just a second. But the Blue Jays are able to make up for that face-off violation by causing the turnover. Trailing by 3 with 7.5 minutes to play in regulation. Matt Sossler alongside Peter Kresge. If the Titans can hang on, there'll be a celebration on the field for the program's 6th consecutive CCIW regular season crown. If Elmhurst wins, then that ceremony might move across state lines for next week up in Waukesha if the Titans can take care of Carroll.
Titans are definitely looking to get that title right now.
It's convenient when you have the team that you need to beat, pull up to your building. A shot from Grebe, misses high. I always like when you have the top 2 teams play towards the end of the year.
Yeah, it always makes it exciting. Just good games. You know, both teams are at almost full strength playing into these games, and we know the Titans love winning at home, and that's what they're trying to do again today.
Titans have yet to lose at Tucci Stadium this year. Also riding a 7-game win streak. There's a lot of milestones that are on the line today. And a shot and a twine tickler for Caden Ames. His second goal of the game. And the Blue Jays are slowly starting to come back yet again. It's wash, rinse, and repeat for Elmhurst.
Momentum on their side right now for sure. I mean, just like we said about the Blue Jays, Titans need a goal to get the momentum back on their side and kind of put this game away.
Well, it may come down to who gets the ball last, except Elmhurst has been unable to get that coveted equalizer. And for the Blue Jays, there's talk about milestones for Wesleyan. For Elmhurst, they haven't beaten the Titans since 2014. When a lot of these players were either in middle school or even finishing up elementary school.
Yes, it's a long history rivalry right here, and Blue Jays are going to want to win.
It was an overtime win for Elmhurst. And the Titans took that game to heart and haven't let the Blue Jays walk off victorious since. Spence is in a straitjacket with 30 seconds to shoot. Crawford is a menace on the defensive side. Down low, a spin, a shot steered away by Turvo.
Great save. That would have been a great goal, but a great save.
You see Campagna take his time, slow down. We've seen him sprint 50 yards the other way for a transition opportunity. But Peter, like you alluded to, with the Titans trying to tame the momentum, sometimes slow and steady wins the race.
Yeah, I mean, either slow them down or go back to how you were playing and score often.
Black plays pitch and catch with Dretzka. You also have the clock on your side. 4.5 minutes to go in regulation. Titans lead by 2. Dretzka's shot hits the post and gobbled up by Laxon, and that could have been the dagger.
A couple time players pointed the inside of the post. They're saying it bounced on the inside and went in, but game's still going.
Yeah, the officials say hit the post, walked the line, but it did not cross. So the Blue Jays have a chance to once again put this game at a 1-goal gap. Up top, a shot got blocked before it found the stick of Turvo, off the stick of Hayek. Slit pass inside to McHugh, a shot locks it in, has some trouble. Waiting on the signal. The Titans think they have it. No goal. A couple of close chances for Illinois Wesleyan, but
they're knocking.
The officials said that Loxton corralled it before it crossed the line. They have done everything they can to break down the door. It's just not budging.
I mean, there's nothing else you can ask for except just a goal.
On the other side, Ames misses wide, so Illinois Wesleyan is giving Elmhurst their opportunities, but the Blue Jays aren't accepting the gift. A save by Turvo off the shot from Spence. Whistle blows as we await possession, and the Titans get it back.
Yeah, Coach Anucci just ran on the field to tell the ref something. He's still talking to him.
I think he was trying to plead the case for possession. As we start to see the Blue Jays get more aggressive on the defensive end, Coach Morrell disagreed with the contact call, and so the Titans keep it. 1 minute on the shot clock, 2.5 minutes on the game clock. So time is running out for the Blue Jays. They've scored fast today on numerous occasions. But with the Titans' ability to maintain possession in the attacking third, the opportunities are slowly shrinking for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, Titans just holding the ball right now, running the clock. A smart play being 2 goals up, 2 minutes left.
And this is a rare occasion in this rivalry if this score holds. Only 3 times has the deficit been 5 goals or less. Every other time, Illinois Wesleyan has won by more than 5. And that included the 2 overtime contests in 2016 and 2014. But we're not done just yet as Ames is on the turf. And a shot goes wide and they'll stop play so Ames can get treated. With 1:27 to play, Turvo gobbled up the loose shot, so the Titans will have it when we resume. As Ames favoring that right leg, we take a look at that McHugh opportunity from earlier. And just like the last couple of Titan opportunities, Peter, it's been oh so close.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you can't really beg for anything. It's going to come for the Titans for sure. They've been so close on multiple occasions.
Caden Ames gets assistance over toward the Blue Jay bench, and it's been a very, very busy afternoon for Caden Ames, not just on the stat sheet, but he's been the bumper for Elmhurst, taking all the nasty hits, getting in all the lanes, being the grit player of the game for them.
Yeah, he definitely, like I said earlier, he's playing for the badge right now. He's taking all the hits. He's not regretting anything. He's definitely wants to get a victory out of this game.
2 goals and an assist for the Hilliard, Ohio native. And with just 90 seconds to play, could be the end of his day, and we'll give you an update as soon as we have one. Right now, he's currently getting treatment.
Yeah, they took all his helmet, gloves off and stuff.
So given that, Peter, if you're the Blue Jays, I asked you this question in the third quarter, and you seem to have the right answer. I'll tee it up one more time, give you a chance to go 2 for 2. If you're Coach Morrell, what do you do to first get it to a 1-goal game and then second get the equalizer?
I mean, he's definitely telling them, hey, look, we got to just get out there and play our game. And he's definitely telling them to get the first goal, and then we'll reassess for that second goal. I mean, on this side, Titans are saying we got a lockdown on defense right now. It's only 2 goals. And, I mean, we've seen multiple goals come in the last couple seconds here before. So this game is definitely not even close to being over.
1.5 minutes on the clock towards a CCIW championship, a t-shirt game at Tucci. Illinois Wesleyan with a 15-13 lead over Elmhurst and possession. Michael Campagna gets it started for Wesleyan. Turvo. Stretch pass into the attacking zone to Seeley. And that is a critical pass, Peter.
It was.
By Seeley as we get a flag that will be against Elmhurst. As Seeley runs into a landmine, and that's going to draw another flag. Hats flying now. We have chaos at Tucci as the whistle finally blows.
I mean, yeah, just like we said at the beginning of this game, the game was going to get out of hand eventually, and I mean, I'm surprised it came in the last minute, but 2 penalties on the Blue Jays, and Titans are feeling it right now.
And it comes to the point where you definitely have to dial it up defensively if you're Elmhurst, because at that juncture, even if the Titans came up empty, Elmhurst was getting the ball back with 7 seconds left, down 2. So you're fighting for your lives there, but at that point, you get a technical, and then the second one will be a hold. Both 30 seconds. Ridnour and Ferry will take knees. And Illinois Wesleyan will have an extra man. For the rest of this game at a maximum, if they can score earlier, it'll be a dagger. Titans are 6 of 10 with the advantage. And so if you're Coach Iannucci, you can melt this down with 43 seconds on the game clock, 48 seconds on the shot clock, and it looks like Coach Morrell has called off the dogs.
Yeah, I mean, you're 2 guys down in the box for 30 seconds. Titans are definitely going to hold this to waste of time, but as soon as the Blue Jays get in there, it's going to be keep the ball and don't let them score.
And with that, that's the 13th and 14th penalties on the Blue Jays. And at this point, like you alluded to, the Titans will play keep away with 7 seconds on the clock. And a timeout called with 6 seconds to play. And they can start to take their order sizes for t-shirts as the clock sits at 6.2 seconds and the Titans have a 2-goal advantage.
Yeah, you can see them all hugging down there. They know it's over, but still got to play these last seconds. Blue Jays put up a great fight today. Can't cut them out.
And what an effort by this Titan team. You have players on this roster. They honored the seniors for Senior Day before we got underway. There are players on this roster that have never seen this team fall short of a CCIW regular season title, even when they were recruited. I'm talking about when they were juniors, taking tours. They saw a championship program on the field.
It's just, I mean, when you're recruiting and you see that, it's something historical and you want to be a part of it for sure, and that's probably how they get most of their players, and it just continues here.
6.2 seconds on the timer. Whistle blows. Tristan Seeley fires into the air. And the horn sounds. The dynasty continues for Titan men's lacrosse. They are once again the kings of the CCIW. (15-13). Our final, Titans over the Elmhurst University Blue Jays. And Peter, it was a tight one. It was a physical one, but they managed to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, you can't count these Blue Jays out. They played great. Titans just played a little bit better and got the dub in the end, and that's just the kind of team they are.
Wearing the black jerseys on senior day. It's always nice when you get to wear the alternates for a picture like this.
Yeah, the picture's going to look good. Seniors are definitely excited.
I have the trophy ceremony down on the field in just a couple of moments. This is the 36th straight regular season win for Illinois Wesleyan. 36.
I mean, that's just dominance.
A chance to get to 37 and complete another perfect regular season campaign. Next Saturday up in Waukesha, which will be a homecoming for a couple of Titans, Noah Dretzka in particular. The Delafield, Wisconsin native. We also got Nick Schroeder, who had a great day on the X from Waunakee.
Yeah.
So you got to give credit not only to these players, but you have so many parents that have been here for every single game, and for a handful of Titans, it's not an easy drive. It's three and a half hours round trip, and they're here at every single stop and every single juncture.
Yeah, it's dedication. That's the love for the game, love for your kids playing, and it's seen every time the Titans are home.
And the Titans have yet to lose in Bloomington in 8-game winning streak. And with this win, they're not going to be done here at Tucci Stadium. As we send it down to the field for the trophy presentation.
The championship trophy. The Titans have won at least a share of the CCIW title with a current record of 4 wins and 0 losses. Congratulations to the Illinois Wesleyan University, the 2024 CCIW Men's Lacrosse Champions.
Banners and trophies, Peter. It seems like you might need to upgrade the trophy case here on the campus of Illinois Wesleyan. There's been a lot of post-game celebrations.
Yeah, a lot this season in all sports. A lot of first times for a couple sports. It's been a good year for the Titans.
And that'll roll on into the postseason for Titan men's lacrosse. They're not done yet for the regular season. They still have some work to do. They'll take on Carroll a week from today, and then we'll see you back here a week from Wednesday. We don't know who the Titans will play, but we know that they will be here for a semi-final contest. And then potentially a chance to host the conference championship a couple of weeks from today. And you mentioned a great day here on the campus of Illinois Wesleyan. Softball's up 4-0 over Carthage. They run-ruled them in the first game. What is it, 4-0 top 3?
Yeah. I think they're away this game. It's
So a chance for a doubleheader sweep over there. And here at Tucci Stadium, before we say goodbye, a look at some numbers. Starting off with a guy who, in his first season of college lacrosse, his numbers called after one of the best players on this team, one of the best players in program history for this team, and Ike Eastburn is unavailable due to a lower body injury. And Jake Cahoon comes in. He only had 4 goals entering today. He exits almost matching that with a hat trick.
Yeah, I mean, that's just huge for him. Great start to his career, and a lot of confidence now in the coaching staff for him, just being the player they can rely on.
Cahoon is joined by Tristan Seeley, Sam Weinberg, and Gage Black in the hat trick club. Noah Dretzka finishes with a brace, and Sam Skelton with a lamplighter as well, leading the way for Elmhurst. Hunter Hernandez with 5 goals. And then Caden Ames with a brace along with Eli Spence. It was the physicality that was the story early. 12 penalties, or correction, 14 penalties in total. Once we sort out that, I don't want to call it a melee, but sort everything out from the end, it would be 14 on Elmhurst, 6 penalties on Illinois Wesleyan, and a very tight game. Only a difference of 4 in shots on goal, a difference of 9 in total shots. Goalie stats, Colin Turvo, 9 saves, 13 goals allowed. And on the other side, Andrew Laxonen, 15 goals allowed and 11 saves. And Peter, before we say goodnight, or good afternoon at this point from Tucci Stadium, your final thoughts. The Titans hoist another trophy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dominant performance for them. They're kind of like a dynasty, just keep winning, and it's going to be fun to watch them in the tournament and hopefully in the national tournament.
Postseason play begins a week and a half from today. The Titans, like I said, will wrap up CCIW regular season play this upcoming Saturday in Waukesha, Wisconsin against last place Carroll, and then they will return home for a CCIW semifinal a week and a half from today. We don't know who else is going to be entering Tucci Stadium, but we know the Titans will try to defend home field one more time, a venue that they have yet to lose in 2024. For our entire crew here in Bloomington, Dylan Meyer, our camera operator Tyler Wilson, our director, and Peter Kreshe. Also, thanks to our athletic communications staff, I'm Matt Sosler. The Titans dynasty continues. The regular season crown locked up for a 6th straight year, and the trophy will stay in Bloomington. 15-13, Titans over Elmhurst. We thank you for joining us here on IWSports.com. Have a great rest of your Saturday.